Hi, ladies.
This call will be recorded.
Well, before we forget about Edgar, who was my Valentine's makeout, let's record on him.
Okay.
6'6", hot Mexican from. Oh my hell, so fucking hot. He's such a good kisser. But at the same time, last night Emily and I went to Green Pig and we got a Lyft ride each way. And on the way there, our Lyft driver was so good looking. And I was joking because I've been telling Emily that I've been manifesting only hot Lyft and Uber taxi drivers. And he was so good looking. He was shorter, but he's from Iraq. He's so good looking, Bashar. Then on the way back, this hot chocolate. He's from Haiti, and he's so hot. Um, anyway, he asked for my phone number. How many drivers have hit on me? I've
Wait.
had a lot of drivers. I think all but 4 have not hit on me, and I probably have 20 in the last year. It's good for my ego. But this guy is good looking, and he texted me today. Anyway, it's just funny. It's funny. Like, I can't date him. He speaks French and a couple other languages. English is not his first language, but he's good looking. So I guess the question is on Saturday, can you guys hear what we're doing for transportation? Are you guys going to be drinking Friday and Saturday night?
What do you mean by transportation for Saturday?
Well,
I can drive.
so I talked to Erin, and she's getting a rental car, and she's going to pick you up. But for Friday night and Saturday night, she said she's not going to be drinking. Like, if she does, it'd be like one drink. She's really not going to drink. So she can
Okay.
drive us. So we're either getting 2 Lyfts or Ubers for Friday and Saturday night because we can't all fit in one car, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
get two Lyfts each way, or we drive. We have 2 drivers, and so what do you guys think we're doing? Or we can have Aaron drive and take some of us, and then I can get a Lyft for whoever else. So the parking's $15 on Saturday night for the garage, but it's not going to cost us anything on Friday night. Anyway, let's come
Um,
back. Just think on that for a second. In the meantime, and hot. And I was going to save the text. I saved him till this morning, and then I deleted him, and then he texted me right after. So here's what's funny is so I keep hearing get his number and have him be one of your drivers potentially, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I heard it like 3 or 4 times, and then like he kept looking in his rearview mirror at me, and Emily and I just sang to my phone music on my playlist the whole way back for a half hour. And anyway, I could tell he was enjoying the entertainment, right? I
Yeah.
was basically sober. I'd had 2 beers, but I was not even tipsy at that point. But Emily was still really tipsy. Anyway, so we pull up to my apartment complex, and Emily spent the night last night in my guest room. And so we go to get out of the car, and I'm like, "Thank you, have a good night." And I hear it again, but I hear not to ask him for it. And I'm like, "What's this?" He rolls down his window and he goes, "Hey." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Do you want my number?" I was like, "Sure, okay." And so I get his number and I make it professional. Like, yeah, we might need a driver this weekend, but I don't know for sure we're going to be. But if not, like, I often need a Lyft ride, and I can pay you Venmo or whatever, right? And so he's like, okay. And then I was like, good night. And then we go up to my apartment, and then I get up there and he texts me, and he's like, are you going to sleep? And I was like, no. And Emily is on the phone with Rob. And so he's texting me for like 20 minutes. He's like, I'm still here. I'm waiting downstairs. And I was like, that's kind of creepy. But also, he's doing exactly what I saw and was told he was going to do. So he's like, you want to come talk to me? And I was like, um, he's like, I'll wait here for you to come talk to me. And I said, don't kidnap me, haha. And he's like, I'm not a bad guy. And so I had these red and pink heart fleece pajama bottoms on that Emily gave me for Valentine's with like a black and white sweatshirt and no bra. That's how it's rolling, right? Like I had already changed. I had already gotten out of my dance outfit. And so I was like, I'm in my PJs, which you and I both know I don't wear PJs, and the only reason I had them is
Right.
really cheap. The only reason I had them is people just gave them to me. Like, I literally don't own PJs. But anyway, so, I mean, lingerie, but that's all that PJs. I don't have a single set of pajamas. I sleep naked or I have lingerie on. This is how I roll. Anyway, so I go down there. I was like, Emily, I'm going to go talk to her for a minute. So I go down there, and I was like, okay, I'll sit in your passenger seat for like 10 minutes. So he pulls over into the spot right next to mine, and I'm being told by the other side, don't tell him that's your car. Just, he pulled into the manager's spot, right? And we just sat there and talked for like 10 minutes, 15 maybe, and talking, like, get to know you conversation. Like, he was genuinely trying to get to know me, you know? And I was like, okay, we're done. I got to get out of here before he tries to put on a kiss on me. But the funny thing is once I got into his car, he shows me that I go get on my phone, and there's an emoji. It says the word "why." It's even capitalized. Why? Question mark. With an emoji with a girl with a purple shirt on, with her hands raised in the air, like, I don't know, like, why? Right? You know that emoji?
Mhm.
I have never used it in my life. Supernaturally, somebody typed that in response to, do you want to come talk to me? Why?
I don't know why. Yeah.
Or do you want to come down and talk to me or something like that? And so he waited, even knowing I said why, and it was on his phone. And I tried to explain to him, I didn't type that. Like, I didn't type that to you. And he's like, you typed this. And I go, no, I didn't. I tried to say that was supernatural, and he didn't understand what I was saying because, like, his English. And I was like, okay. He's hot, but there's no way we're going to date because he doesn't understand the word supernatural. And that is my whole world. That's my whole world. It's supernatural. And so it's kind of, as I got my cue, and they're like, okay, go back upstairs. So I go back upstairs, and he sends me, it was really nice to meet you, with a kiss face. And so I just send him a kiss face back. And then he sends me a smiley where it's licking its lips, and then 2 kiss faces. And I was like, oh, brother. And I just was showing Emily what happened supernaturally. And then I was like, okay, he's still down there texting me. I was like, oh my God. And so as I'm doing that, I have my phone on the counter, and I had picked it up, but I was holding it on the side, right? Nowhere near my emojis, nowhere near my typing bar or anything. And I go to look at the phone to see what else he's put, and there's a kiss lip face supernaturally looking like a big kiss lip, you know?
Gosh.
She's like, I've been here talking to you. I've watched you. I go, well, you're my witness, and we're going to tell the other girls this weekend. And I got to do a podcast on this because this is still my life. It's like the universe, his ancestors or mine or somebody wants him to think that I want him really bad right now. And so then he just types, and he's like, you need a massage.
Jeez.
Oh, do I?
Actually, I do, but you're not coming up. My apartment's a mess, and Emily's here. But anyway, I just ignored it because the other side's like, just don't respond. So I ignored it, and then I left it all night and all day. I left the thread open for the energy, and then I didn't respond. And then at about 1 o'clock, the other side said, okay, delete it. And so I never did respond. And then right after that, at like 2 o'clock, I get a text from him. I don't know what that is. What's that noise?
Sorry, hold on.
I don't know.
The treadmill. Is it distracting?
Yeah, it's really loud.
Okay,
And then
sorry.
right after that, I get, we'll let you go in a sec, Trace. Right after
okay.
that, I get a message, and he's like, what are you doing right now? And I said, I'm having a nail appointment. And he's like, I'm going to work because he has a second job. And I was like, oh, he's like, what are you doing after? And I said, I'm working. He's like, what are you doing tonight? And I just put, I'm working. And then I haven't heard anything from him. So that was my story about the hot driver that I might hire.
That's crazy about the emojis.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's happened
Yeah.
to me many times. It happens with guys all the time. I just never, it happens so often, but I've never had it happen twice like that with a guy that's waiting for me downstairs. But anyway,
Mhm.
and I've had things where they'll type messages to me in the bar, and I'm like creeped out, But
Oh,
I-
wow.
I've had a lot.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff that happens on my phone, and then my apps will change locations on my phone all the time, and so like my camera is on a different screen right now, and it's been on anyway. It's just crazy. I don't even try to organize where the locations are in my apps anymore because they get moved around so much. And I don't know if it's supernatural or if it's somebody tapping in remotely in a 3D. I just know that I'm not going to fight them. And I just, like the other day, my entire notes page just spread off my phone. And I'm like, where the hell did it go?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of that session. Copy confirmed, transmit now. This is live broadcast from Julz Energy. Begin end recording.